Hey, how's it going? It's Rocky. Good afternoon. Today I want to talk about if I was able to pass the TopStep combine for day number 3. And before we get started, just a disclaimer, this is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions. So, just as a proof here, February 6th is Tuesday, 5 p.m. in the Pacific Coast. And what I have up here is Thinkorswim is where I do my analysis. But for today, I want to talk about how we're doing for the TopStep Combine. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I appreciate your time for checking out the channel. I just want to go through this channel really quickly on what my playlists are like and also what this channel is all about. This is my own personal pursuit to financial independence. A lot of my content right now is mostly about trading, but pretty soon I'm going to start releasing content on the FI part, the long-term investments, and any other investments that I do want to pursue in the future to reach financial independence. So, some of my playlists here, just want to point out that I do have, I started one for the 2024 trading journey. I'm hoping to do more of that as soon as we start getting payouts. And if you are curious how I did in 2023, I have it in here as well. And also, scrolling down a bit, I did a playlist for the two funding firms. People refer to it as prop firms. I like to call it as a funding firm because it's not quite the same as the typical prop firm that was known in the past. You can see here, I have one on Apex that I started in August or so. So I go through my journey there from essentially from the what are they called, evaluation accounts to a performance account and actual payout. So I did that. I'm trying to hit 20, but I sort of struggled a little bit. Switched it up a little. I started TopStep in December just to get familiarized with it, and then lately I wanted to document something more successful. So you can see here, I did my day 1 last week when I restarted the journey. Day 2 yesterday, talking about the drawdown, and today the focus is, did I pass? Did I pass on day 3 of this? So this is more content for folks that is not familiar with TopStep, or if you are too, please continue watching on how this works. So I want to show you how I did on TopStep. So this is my account on TopStep. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this so it's easier to see. All right, and bear with me a little bit. Okay, so with this account, you can see that I didn't hit the target. So the target is 53,000, and we are currently at $53,159.56, which is pretty cool. And the important part here is the best day percent of total profit. So this can't be more than 50%, and we managed to have that at 42.2%. So that's pretty amazing. I did not have a losing day, thankfully, on this account. A little bit of luck, sure. I guess I did luck for 3 days in a row, but I tell you, I am more in the zone now, and I'm trading how I traded in 2021, 2022. So hopefully I don't jinx that, but it's going well so far. Let's just go through the objectives of the TopStep here, just to familiarize yourself. So first, as I mentioned, you need to reach the 3,000 target, which I was able to do. So that's a green check mark there. The best day cannot be greater than 50% of your total profit. So this is great too. It gets pretty tricky if you have a negative day because it's, your best day is the numerator and denominator is your total net profit. So if you somehow hit the daily loss limit, which is on the next line, which I did, I've hit that on another account. It's going to be more difficult for me to pass that one. So check mark there. I was able to continue that. And the other one is not letting my account go below 50,000. So this was a trailing 2,000 from the 53,000 high mark. And I'm proud to say that I was able to pass that. So everything's good there so far. And I want to show what the chart looks like just so to show you exactly how this works. Okay, scroll up a little bit. All right, bear with me as I update this. Okay, so 3 trading days. As you can see, my profit. So this line up here is the target, which is 53,000. And then this next line here, we'll use blue. This red line that we see here, this is basically 1,000 below what your realized profit is at the end of the day. So essentially, you can't lose more than 1,000 a day or the system just cuts you off. And then on the bottom here, this is the more important one, which is the dotted line. And this one is always $2,000 below your end of day. And essentially, as long as you don't go below this dotted line, then you will not blow up the account. So I'm happy to say that after 3 trading days, I was able to be above this profit line of 53,000. So quite happy. In theory, you could even do it in as little as 2 days. And a lot of people will say, oh, you are just gambling at that point. But proud to say with this one, it's a max 5 contracts of E-minis that I could trade. I traded with 4 E-minis, and I'll actually go through some of those trades. I'm going to scroll down here to show you what my days were like to give you an idea. So, okay, right here. And let's move that a little bit. So you can see here, my average winning trade was actually just $175.08, which is a 98% winning trade. But I don't try to think too much of this winning percentage, because if you look to the right here, my average losing trade was negative $1,217.44. So with that statistic, it just showed that I won a lot with little amounts, but in theory, I actually only had 1 losing trade for this entire combine, which is a nice feat in itself, and it's not something that I could repeat, but it was a nice little stat anyway to begin with. So here are my actual trades here. Started it last Friday, February 2nd, and then yesterday the 5th, and then the 6th. And I want to point out here, again, my average losing trade is negative $1,217. Because if you look at my max consecutive losing trade right here, you can see this number right here, which is 1. So that was my only losing trade as far as I know, but that's based on consecutive. I'm pretty sure I lost more than this, but you can see how I was trading here on this first day. This 60 is the total contracts going in and out, so buy and sell. So you can see here there are a total of 6 trades, which means if I do my math, I was trading max days on the first day. So 5 going in, 5 going out, so 10 per trade. So 10 times 6, that's where 60 came out. And then today, change the color here. I just only did 1 trade to pretty much pass the account, and total number of contracts is 8. So I bought 4 and sold 4, and thankfully I was able to pass that, and quite happy with that. So what happens is after you pass the account, you then receive an email from TopStep. So the email that you receive will look like something like this here. I'll say, hi, Rocky Mark, congratulations on becoming a TopStep funded trader. Sounds fancy and whatnot. This accomplishment proves your decision to blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I just want to go through the rules. So if you're considering TopStep, this is how it works. So with the payout, how the payout works is that you need to accumulate 5 winning days. So this 5 winning days, let me make that a little smaller, change that a little bit. Okay, so 5 winning days, and this 5 winning days has to be plus $200 for each day. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a consecutive 5 winning days. And after you've achieved this, then you can receive 50% of your profit, which is pretty nice. A quicker path to that payout. And then after 30 winning days, then you can unlock 100% of your profits, which is pretty amazing. So there's an important part here with the 50%, right? Because you want to keep enough buffer on your account to not blow it up. So I would caution against going a little slowly in the beginning to get the buffer. But hey, if you are feeling it, just go for it, right? Which is pretty important. And then just telling you here, you can have up to 3 express funded accounts or XFA. So I passed one. I have one going through Combine right now. I haven't yet decided if I want to do a third one, but we shall see. We shall see what happened there. And then more info on this email. Let's see. Fast payouts. So with this one, with TopStep, you can basically request, as long as you've reached the requirements up top, you can request a payout at any time before 10 a.m. Central Time. So it's a little different from the other funding firm where there's a window of when you can request it. For this one, it's kind of nice, the flexibility of when you can request at any time. So this is pretty sweet. And then what happens next is after you get this email, what you'll then do is you will pay an activation fee. So there is an activation fee of $149 to keep the account. And what happens is once you click this, what will happen is you'll be on this page right here. And so it's basically an agreement. And based on this agreement, you'll have a PDF. Highly recommend that you read through all of this so there's no misconceptions or whatnot or misunderstandings when you're having your payout, so you truly understand what's going on. And then at the bottom here is the place where you actually pay your activation fee. So I haven't done it yet. I will do this after today and tomorrow, or really this evening hopefully, but maybe tomorrow I'll be able to trade my XFA account and hopefully start earning some money and be able to withdraw within 5 days. So as I mentioned in the beginning, I wanted to document all of this on my channel. So check out the playlist. It's pretty, I'm glad that I was able to document it from day 1 through day 3. And next I want to be able to document it up to payout, hopefully, the same way that I did it for the other funding firm, which is Apex. I was able to document that all the way up to a payout of $1,000 on day number 20th. So, yep, that's my content for today. Thank you for tuning in. Again, pretty excited to have XFA, Express Funded Account, finally. It comes at a good time because I really need the funds to keep the dream going. All right, thank you for tuning in. I shall see you all on the next one.